waiting for someone to recognize its true worth. So next time you look at a simple 1999 coin, don't underestimate it. Examine every detail, every marking, every shine and surface. Because as the story of the Lincoln 1787-1999 piece shows, the coin you hold today to be worth far more than face value. It might be the key to a historical mystery and the next record-breaking discovery, and that is what keeps the world of coin collecting alive, exciting, and filled with endless possibilities. There are coins that pass quietly through our hands every day, and then there are coins that change the history of collecting forever. The Lincoln 1787 to 1999 coin is one of those legendary pieces. It represents the spirit of America's earliest coinage, history joined with modern minting precision. This remarkable coin has fascinated collectors and experts alike. Recently valued at an astonishing $190,000 for a coin that might look ordinary at first glance. Its story is anything but ordinary. The roots of this coin's legend stretch back to 1787, a time when America was still shaping its national identity. Early coin designs symbolized freedom, strength, and unity. Fast forward to 1999, and the Lincoln coin stands as a reflection of that same legacy, combining over 2 centuries of American mint evolution. Between these years lies a bridge of history, craftsmanship, and patriotic artistry that makes this coin a true masterpiece. It's a link between America's past and its future, crafted in metal but filled with meaning. What truly makes the Lincoln 1787 to 1999 coin so valuable is the rare blend of history and minting anomalies. Certain versions display distinctive errors, off-metal strikes, or unusual mint marks that were never meant for public release. These imperfections, instead of lowering the value, make the coin one of the most sought-after treasures among numismatists. To hold one is to possess a piece of American history so rare that its value far surpasses its face denomination. When news of this coin's sale reached the collector community, excitement spread like wildfire. At auction, bids climbed rapidly as experts recognized its unique combination of rarity, beauty, and mystery. The final hammer price, $190,000, left the audience stunned. The discovery reignited interest in modern Lincoln coins and reminded collectors that treasures can still be found in everyday places, hiding in plain sight among ordinary change. The story of the Lincoln 1787-1999 coin is more than just about money. It's about discovery, heritage, and the lasting connection between generations of collectors. It proves that even the smallest piece of metal can carry immense historical value. So the next time you pick up a coin, take a closer look. You never know. You might be holding a fortune in your hand, a hidden treasure that tells the story of America itself. Lincoln's portrait proudly displayed on the front and the iconic wheat ears on the back. The 1951 penny continued a design that had already become a national symbol of honesty and perseverance, while billions were produced that year. A few extraordinary examples have become treasures worth as much as $153,000 today. What makes some of these coins so valuable are their rare minting qualities and remarkable preservation. Certain 1951 Lincoln pennies were struck with perfect precision, displaying stunning luster, sharp detail, and rich red color. Others feature fascinating mint errors such as double die strikes or repunched mint marks, small mistakes that make them incredibly rare and desirable. Coins graded by experts at the highest levels, like MS6 Plus Red, can command breathtaking prices at auction because so few have survived in flawless condition. For collectors, the 1951 Lincoln penny is more than just copper. It's a piece of American heritage. Imagine finding one of these rare gems tucked away in an old jar or inherited collection. A coin once worth a single cent, now valued at over $150,000. It's a reminder that even the smallest pieces of history can hold immense worth. So the next time across a 1951 penny, look closely. You might just be holding a fortune in the palm of your hand. The 1951 Lincoln penny may seem like an ordinary 1-cent coin, but it holds a story of immense historical and collector value. Minted during a time when America was recovering from World War II, this coin represents both the strength and resilience of the nation, with Abraham Lincoln's portrait proudly displayed on the front and the iconic wheat ears on the back. The 1951 penny continued a design that had already become a national symbol of honesty and perseverance. While billions were produced that year, a few extraordinary examples have become treasures worth as much as $153,000 today. What makes some of these coins so valuable are their rare minting qualities and remarkable preservation. Certain 1951 Lincoln pennies were struck with perfect precision, displaying stunning luster, sharp detail, and rich red color. Others feature fascinating mint errors such as double die strikes or repunched mint marks, small mistakes that make them incredibly rare and desirable. Coins graded by experts at the highest levels, like MS67 Plus Red, can command breathtaking prices at auction because so few have survived in flawless condition. For collectors, the 1951 Lincoln penny is more than just copper. It's a piece of American heritage. Imagine finding one of these rare gems tucked away in an old jar or inherited collection. A coin once worth a single cent, now valued at over $150,000. It's a reminder that even the smallest pieces of history can hold immense worth. So the next time across a 1951 pennies, look closely. You might just be holding a fortune in the palm of your hand. The story of the 1979 penny is more than a story about copper and metal. It's about history, craftsmanship, mistakes, and miracles. It's about how a tiny object can carry a massive value. It proves that not all treasure is buried underground. Some treasure lies quietly among everyday coins, waiting to be discovered by the curious and the lucky. This is the story of the 1979 Lincoln penny, a coin of humble origins but extraordinary potential. A coin that might be sitting unnoticed in someone's collection until one day it becomes the next headline-making $200,000 superstar. The 1979 Lincoln penny is one of those coins that proves how something small can hold a massive story. Minted in the millions, it looks ordinary at first glance, yet rare varieties and exceptional errors turn it into a treasure. Collectors have found that a perfect example, combined with a major error, can reach values as high as $200,000, making this coin one of the most exciting finds from the late 1970s. What makes the 1979 Lincoln penny special is the possibility of rare minting errors. Not every coin has them, only a tiny fraction, but when they appear, they instantly attract attention. Some 1979 pennies show strong doubling on the date, the word liberty, and even the motto "In God We Trust." This doubling, known as a double die, is not damage. It is a genuine minting mistake that collectors hunt for passionately. Another reason for its high value lies in condition. Even a common 1979 penny can be worth more when found in brilliant and circulated quality. But when a coin is both error-struck and extremely well preserved, its price rises dramatically. High-grade coins sent for professional certification often achieve huge premiums, especially when the error is bold and clear. These certified treasures regularly make headlines in auctions. Beyond doubling, other errors add to the coin's fame. Off-center strikes, clipped plankets, misalignment, and unusual shapes create uniqueness. The stranger the error, the more a collector desires it. Imagine finding a coin millions of people walked past daily, yet yours is different, unique, rare. That is the thrill that the 1979 penny brings to the world of coin collecting. The magic of this coin is also in its accessibility. Anyone can have one. Anyone might find one. It could be in a jar, in an old box, or sitting unnoticed in a drawer. Stories often appear of people discovering valuable coins in the most unexpected places, and that possibility keeps the excitement alive. The 1979 penny reminds us that treasure doesn't always come in gold. Sometimes it comes in copper. In the end, the 1979 Lincoln penny is more than just a coin. It is a symbol of how history, craftsmanship, and rare mistakes can combine to create incredible value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a beginner, the search for that perfect 1979 penny ever gets old. One tiny copper coin holds the dream of turning a simple discovery into a life. Liberty, and in God we trust. If you spot something unusual, it might be worth sending your coin to a professional grading service for authentication. You could be holding a piece of numismatic history worth tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. The story of the 1968 Lincoln penny reminds us that great value often hides in plain sight. These coins were never meant to be special, yet through a small mistake in the minting process, they became legendary. Whether you're a collector or just someone curious about the hidden worth of coins in circulation, the 1968 penny proves that sometimes even the smallest things can hold the greatest treasures. So next time you find an old penny from 1968, don't dismiss it as just a cent. Take a closer look, because one day, that tiny copper coin might just make you $183,000 richer. In 1968, the United States mint struck millions of Lincoln pennies, ordinary coins used in everyday life. But among these seemingly common sense, a few rare treasures were created by accident, and one of them is now worth up to $183,000. That's right, a small copper coin from 1968 could be worth more than most luxury cars. These pennies are valuable not just for their age, but for a rare and fascinating minting era that makes them unique in the world of coin collecting. The 1968 Lincoln penny was struck in 3 different locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The San Francisco Mint produced special proof coins, carefully made with polished dies and mirror-like surfaces for collectors. However, some of these proof coins contained an extraordinary mistake known as a double die obverse. This error caused parts of the design, such as "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date, to appear slightly duplicated or shadowed. These rare double die pennies are among the most prized finds for collectors today, because the 1968 proof pennies were made with extra care. Discovering a doubling on such a coin was a major surprise. Proof coins were not supposed to have such visible errors, and that's what makes them so rare and valuable. Only a few of these error coins exist, and when they appear at auction, they can fetch enormous prices. In one notable sale, a pristine 1968 proof double die Lincoln penny sold for an astonishing $183,000, turning a simple 1-cent coin into a collector's dream. The value of a 1968 Lincoln penny depends heavily on its condition and rarity. Regular circulation coins from that year are worth only face value, but the rare double die proof varieties can bring thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars, especially when graded by top services like PCGS or NGC. Collectors seek coins with bright red luster and flawless proof surfaces, as these command the highest premiums. Each coin's tiny details can make the difference between a penny and a fortune. The story of the 1968 Lincoln penny is a perfect reminder that hidden treasures can be found in